subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
Black Box Productions.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Come deep cause you can lose your life in La La Land.
It ain't a game out here, you find misery and pain out here. Homie, we hustling the summer sleet or rain out here. California, ride till we die for the skrill. We claim we do it for survival, but it's all for the thrill. Got to get it with it, spit it, hit it through your fitted, split it, bang on them, so they know that the hood did it, no mistaking. West side rider for real, it's like a demon that's inside us, that incite us to kill. Bang, bang, and lay our life down for the gang. I seen a nigga lose his life for trying to fight for his chain. It ain't a game, it's insane, the whole hood dysfunctional. Retaliation seems like the only time we punctual. That's real cuz, we drink and smoke drugs, but it's something about a gangster, cause bitches just love a thug. I think we got the downest hoes on the earth, the baddest bitches in the world, they come from right off the turf. La La Land.
Don't play out, La La Land is hot. Set up shop, sell them grams and clock. The news link for Los Angeles is La La Land. Yeah. Now he say, she say, I'll get you shot. We just sell them things, evade the cops, your best. Come deep cause you can lose your life in La La Land.
There we go, it's back on. I was having some little sound issues, but check it out, y'all. With all the Kanye,
I can't hear you.
No, you good? Listen, see, that's why I got you on mute. Hold on, ain't not yet. I'm gonna put you back on mute, Brody. I ain't gonna lie, with the distraction of the Kanye fiasco and everything that, all the implications that come with it, and me struggling to be supportive of the stand that he's trying to make based on all the other things that we seen him do that we don't appreciate, I kind of like glossed over the implications of the Kyrie Irving situation for the most part. And just because it's been continually going on, and we spoke about it today. Shout out to Lauren Madison on Facts Over Feelings, the podcast today. Please go tap into Facts Over Feelings, the podcast. That's Facts with a Z, Feelings with a Z, no G. OVA, Facts Over Feelings on all your podcast streaming platforms, and tap in. And we discussed this earlier. And so I went and I kind of like really went through and I watched a lot of different clips associated with it, because I don't understand. I don't understand why or how. I guess I do. I do understand. I just want to go through some of this stuff. Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley. It is apparent, or it appears, that they are paid to take this position that they take right here. I say that because of this. They're on a panel. It's 3 of us and a white man. They allowed Charles Barkley and Shaq to give commentary on the subject first. Shaq, of all people, chose to call Kyrie an idiot. And then Charles Barkley spoke on the subject following Shaq, and he doubled down and called him an idiot as well. The last nigga, I think that's John Sally or Kenny Smith. I ain't sure who the other cat is. Y'all tell me in the chat. He walked the line that is far more serving of our overall cause and more to be appreciated by us than these other two fools. These fools just sold Kyrie out, sent him up the river without a paddle. And then the most telling part was at the end, after all three of them said what they said, and you know this was not haphazardly done, this is by design. Let all three of them shit on him. Well, let the first two shit on him. The third, he chose not to shit on Kyrie. But then the white boy shitted on him so eloquently. I just want to kind of go over that. This is what I sped up the YouTube for. Hopefully, it won't trigger no copyright. But listen to these cats, man. I'm so disappointed in Shaquille O'Neal
Burning the midnight oil.
and Charles Barkley. It's not that I'm so surprised in Charles Barkley as much as I am with Shaquille O'Neal, but it shows you the way that we've lost sight. We are so sophisticated, so in society, so in the future, we forget the lessons of old about the fact that until we all on, we ain't on. And it's so evident, given a decent scenario or portion or situation to one of us or a few of us or some of us, is a way to cause that those individuals to feel exalted, better than, and not obligated or behooved or motivated to reach back and to do something communal for everyone to try to. It's similar to the house and the field. All it took was for those powers that be, massa, to take one of us, put him in a better position, and he would seem to start feeling better about himself and start viewing. Just imagine, bro. Just before, because it's a lot to watch. Let's listen to it. I ain't gonna show it because I know that triggers too. So let's go. Let's see what it do.
Look, if he keeps making a big thing out of the word promotion, that is promotion. If on your social media, you say, boom, here's a link to this.
Okay, I say the white dude went last. I didn't realize that he went first as well. So he kicks it off, throws the bait out there. Shaq called him an idiot. Just, you know how much of an idiot Shaq is by calling him an idiot? He's calling Kyrie Irving an idiot because he posted a link to a movie that was based off a book on his social media. What do you know about Shaq owns a theater in, I believe it's in Newark, New Jersey, called Cityplex 12, if I'm not mistaken. And the name of the documentary is Hebrews to Negroes. Shaquille O'Neal's theaters showed this documentary, and he's not only promoted it in his theater, he's also benefited and made money off the same documentary Kyrie posted a link to on his social media. Shaquille O'Neal himself owns a company, a movie house, that made the same exact documentary open for view for public. So for him to call him an idiot, he doesn't realize how first he said, I'm an idiot as well. But, all right, let's just check out the commentary.
That tells me, hey, you should watch this. Correct? He's got 17 million Instagram followers, another 5 million or so on Twitter. You're all over social media. Do you ever put something out there, Shaq, that does not represent something that you feel?
I was probably one of the first guys on Twitter. And when I realized the power it had, I knew I had to be very responsible. Followers, platform, whatever you call it, I knew I had to be responsible. I try to make people happy. I try to make people smile. My formula has always been the same. 60% to make you laugh, 30% to inspire you, and 10% whatever I'm selling. You have to be.
Look, bro. Look, I don't know if y'all know what cooning, the concept of it, really come from for back in the day, jigabooing, blackface, and commentators even telling LeBron, shut up and dribble. Shaquille O'Neal, as influential as he is, you got to remember, this is a baby boy from high school that became a millionaire, thrown into a mega superstar lifestyle that is unreal. And at a time like this, when his brother Kyrie Irving is taking a stand similar to that of of Muhammad Ali. This dude is asked by white men to speak on it. The first thing he said is, I'm 60% make them laugh. You're not even a comedian. Wow.
I have to be aware. My formula has always been the same: 60% to make you laugh, 30% to inspire. I knew I had to be responsible.
When you think about, he said 60% to make you laugh. You got to think about this. Is a dude who I've seen on television wearing tights. Like, what is he, 7'1", 3 something? He wore tights, comfortable in like a tutu leotard type thing, and was doing this type. Not only that, I've seen him far more recent years on the internet showing off his toes with toenail polish on it. So no wonder he feels comfortable being such a massive, initially intimidating, appearing force of melanin masculinity. He takes all that like a Terry Crews. And I'm 60% to make them laugh.
I try to make people happy. I try to make people smile. My formula has always been the same: 60% to make you laugh, 30% to inspire you, and 10% whatever I'm selling. You have to be aware of what you're doing, and you have to be aware that sometimes when you put stuff out, not everybody's gonna like it. Some people are conscious, some people are not.
The First Amendment was designed for that exact purpose. We know some people ain't gonna like it, so that's why we established it as a right. So what? What you talking about?
I can tell he's not conscious. He doesn't really care what's going on. But us, I know that the game that we used to love and we promote.
He said, I could tell he's not conscious. He doesn't really know what's going on. And you know all he's saying is money, money, money. And as much as we say money, money, that's why this M is mobile. It's not just money. It stands for all the positive M's. I ain't going to go into that to get distracted. But niggas is for sale. Their principles, their integrity is for sale.
It brings people together. And it hurts me sometimes when we have to sit up here to talk about stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done.
We have to answer. First of all, when he asked you about it, you could have chosen to say no comment. You didn't have to answer. And he's not an idiot. He did less of what they're upset at him about than you did. He posted a link to the content. You made the content available for view and was compensated for doing so to the whole general public. Idiot.
I stand for equality of all people. I've always been like that. Don't matter what religion, no matter where you're from. I can say shalom, salam alaikum, ni hao, sebon, because that's how I was raised. So I don't really want to sit up here and answer questions for what he's done. If you're looking at me, it's my job to make people happy. I can't speak for him and answer for what he's doing. It's obviously, but
no matter what my people going through, no matter what my brother Kyrie is going through, don't ask. I really don't want to talk about that. He's an idiot. I'm here to make people laugh. Goofy.
His answer is the way he answers. He doesn't really care.
Chuck, I think the NBA dropped the ball. In what way? I think he should have been suspended. I think Adams should have suspended him. First of all, Adams.
This is Charles Barkley, Mr. Get Loaded, soliciting. Man.
Jewish. You can't take my $40 million and insult my religion. You're going to insult me. You have the right, but I have the right to say no. You're not going to take my $40 million and insult my religion. I think the NBA, they made a mistake. We have suspended people.
Look how he describes what the controversy is. He says that Kyrie basically insulted someone's religion, which he did not. But the Bible itself says all other religions, all other gods outside the one we talking about are fake. So that's an insult to anybody else's religion. So just quoting that, period, would make one an idiot. But listen to this idiot.
People find people who have made homophobic slurs, and that was the right thing to do. I think if you insult the black community, you should be suspended or fined heavily, depending. I saw they did the same thing to the kid in Minnesota this year when he made the gay slur. I think you should get suspended or fined.
Shame on you for so evenly, constantly, without even being urged, equating the black man's struggle with the gay struggle. Two different things. They don't correlate. They're not synonymous. And shame on you for adding to the narrative and painting the pictures as if they are. Shame on you.
I think him acknowledging the Alex Jones thing should have happened with that too, because that dude's crazy. And
So it's okay for them to be derogatory and call people out their name, calling people idiots and call them crazy because they don't agree with what you selling out, sucking these nuts.
I can't believe that we ain't talking about that. We're talking about this idiot. And when you say, if I say,
you heard him, called him an idiot because Shaq. That to me, the use of that word, I almost can imagine it's on the teleprompter or the producers use that word and put that in their head, and they both ran out and called him an idiot. He's far from an idiot. You guys are idiots.
Hey, I'm agreeing with this movie, this book, or whatever. I'm agreeing with it. I'm not going to put, first of all, you know I don't do any social media, but when you're somebody as great as basketball like him, people going to listen to you what you say. And there's some French people out there, but like I say, I blame the NBA. He should have been suspended.
And their conversations are continuing with the Brooklyn Nets,
it's
with
too late
the NBA,
now.
but they're also looking at, they're looking at how do we move forward at this so we don't go through this again. No, it's not too late.
Look, a member apparently of that community or a closer representative to us, the white man, is asking him, okay, now how do we move forward? He's trying to mediate it and mend it. This nigga Chuck is saying it's too late. He the house nigga, he the nigga, remember in Life, the nigga with the gun saying, I shoot him, boss. That's Chuck. He don't need another chance, boss. It's too late. The dude is telling him, no, it's not too late. Listen to Chuck Barkley. Listen to Charles Barkley.
Continuing with the Brooklyn Nets,
it's
with
too late
the NBA,
now.
but they're also looking at, they're looking at how do we move forward at this so we don't go through this again. No, it's not too late. How do we prevent this? It's not too late. I see what you're saying.
Hold on, I want to say that the reason it's too late, the NBA is giving in to peer pressure. If one of our players do something, they have the right, the team or the league has to do something immediately. If you just give in to peer pressure, that's the problem I have. This should have been handled already.
Kenny, let's get into this. Go ahead.
Well, firstly,
Kenny Smith, salute to Kenny Smith, because he didn't stand up and take this great stance, but he showed and do what Shaq and Charles Barkley did. For one, he didn't call him an idiot, and he articulated a message which kind of supported Kyrie.
If we're going to take what he says on Twitter, we have to take everything he says. So if I'm going to take everything he says, I'm going to believe that he doesn't support or any of the views or promote the views of. He said it right in my face. I have to accept that. So I will believe that. There are people in this world who've done, in their art, have done great things, that have said crazy things, that we still listen to their music, we buy their paintings, we do their things, and you might take an excerpt of that and say, I believe in this. Okay, so I'll take that as it may from Kyrie Irving. But I also believe that the reporter did have a right to ask the question.
Oh, sure.
That's it. So, and that's really where the argument began. You don't have a right to ask me that question. I do believe that, and based on this, for Kyrie, is that he has put himself as, he says, I'm a voice for some of the speechless during the COVID. So now he has transcended from basketball and became an activist politically. So you will ask him that question based on some things that you may read. But I have to believe him also when he tells me, that is, if I'm going to believe parts of it, I have to believe the totality.
You know what? And I just think.
Now, that was him. He stood on his side. Like, y'all can't bash him for that. Now, listen to the white dude again.
Kyrie's just part of this. I mean, I just think we've lost our way. I think in this country we've lost our way. I think people have forgotten what it's like to put the thought process into, if I put this out there, who am I going to hurt? And they haven't, and they're giving no thought to that. Now, where's civility these days? Where's empathy? And it's just, and it's a worrisome road, and it's a dangerous road that we find.
They say that, but nobody thinks about the fact that when you look at the American money, we have to look at Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, slave owners. So if we wanted to break it down to the energy that they own, we could be crying about these faces being on the money. Perhaps we should be. I guess that's the climate. But you know what's crazy to me with this anti-Semitic word? It's like it's a new thing, and nobody is actually pinpointing what it is that was said that was derogatory. They just use this word anti-Semitic and leave it up to you to try to figure it out. But just look how long they've been pulling this dough. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Are you anti-Semitic?
Anti-Semitic?
You've many of the things that I've read about you, and you've made a mention a couple of times about the Jews and everything, and I'm wondering if you are personally anti-Semitic.
No. How can I be anti-Semitic when the Arabs are half the Muslim world is Semitic? If I was anti-Semitic, I'd be anti-Arab and anti-everything else. No, I think that in this country, there's one mistake that the Jews make. They put themselves in a position where whenever anybody gives an objective analysis of the role that they play, they defend themselves by accusing you of being anti-Semitic. And a Negro is not anti-Semitic when he says that the man who's exploiting him in his community is white, because it is a white man who owns all the stores. Now, is it an accident that these whites who own these stores are Jewish? If it's an accident, then the fact that he says the Jew on the corner is exploiting me isn't an anti-Semitic statement. It's just more descriptive of the man who's exploiting him.
So imagine Malcolm X in relation to resources and influence and power. Now, we have multiple voices as loud as Malcolm X's, like Kyrie's, LeBron's, with far more resources, which imply far more power. Imagine the spirit of an athlete amongst them, like Muhammad Ali, pooling all together collectively to make stands to affect change that will better serve our people in our community. Just imagine that. The spirit of Malcolm X, he is respectful, he is direct, he's proud, he's factual when he discusses these issues, when they ask him that question. I wish we had amongst us on that level someone to speak along the lines he spoke, because it makes so much sense what he said. It seemed like we should be saying the same thing right now when they throw that word up. Regardless, you know it's the okie doke, and we can't be sleep taking things for face value. We gotta read between the lines on my mama.
We read between the lines. We read between the lines. We read between
On
the
the set,
lines.
could've swore I had covered my base. Ended up in court, had to fight a couple of cases. Crackers don't care when you come in them places. It be written on their faces. Them motherfuckers is racist. Fuck trial, shit tricky, give me the deal. I ain't never seen a real killer beat a pill. Shooter got a brighter future if he got a date. Behind the gate, lot of politics to tolerate. Sitting in the car, finna split a cigar. To my niggas on the yard, send my biggest regards. You don't wanna run it back, we already ran it. You landed fat on his back, cause I'm heavy-handed. Wanna catch another fade, we can follow up. But I ain't waiting all day, niggas squabble up. Gang of anger, got it all bottled up. Gang bangers, whole world follow us. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Niggas clowns need to be in the circus. Putting these buckets on the turf, they defeating the purpose. The first to return when the enemy serves immediately on ease. These weenies be nerve dedicated to a section that didn't deserve us. It turned us into murderers and then the deserters. Number one lesson I learned in the pen: when you lose your respect, you can't earn it again. Smoke a lot, classified most faded. The local won't be satisfied till all his folks made it. This Cabbage Patch where he caught most of the damage at. Perhaps he know a magic plastic surgeon that can manage that. Ask me, I'm just a product of my habitat. Narcotic habits where they quick to let you have it at. Big homie talking about he need half that. I'm laughing at him as if my little bastard's having that. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. Evil signs you believe, can you see the sign? Tell me who gon' lead the blind, why they lead the blind? Am I wrong, cause I'm all about me and mine? Niggas better catch on, read between the lines. On my mama, that's Read Between the Lines, available on all digital platforms.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the
I
marathon
overlook my
continue.
competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
Black Box Productions.